up. Pull that back up. Pull this down. I'll pull this a little closer. All right. Pull this up. Beautiful. All right. It's been a while. I have not played this since the charity stream. So since September, there have been too many other games on my plate. But I was waffling on what to do for today's stream, so I eventually settled on just screwing around and doing some Mario Kart. Oh, did I do it? I think I did it. I feel like I don't do it right. How do you do that? Right, just bear with me. Oh, maybe I have to do another one? Okay, that was too low because I ended up bouncing. I don't know. I've never been able to figure that one out. But I see that there's a P-switch here, so I'm just going to hop over and do that. Ramp through rings and over flames. Sorry, I'm just immediately having to be locked in here, so bear with me. Oh, that worked. Okay, let me get somewhere where I can just sit. In fact, let's quit free roam. Let's leave free roam behind so that I can just talk for a split second. This is the first game stream of the year, technically. Which is exciting. But I don't know, I just wanted to I said I was waffling a lot on what I wanted to do because there were a few different options. One that I was like, this takes way too much setup, so no. A second one that also took way too much setup, and I didn't have time for. And then I ended up being late to Mario Kart of all things because of the small amount of setup it took. I was kind of waffling between if I wanted to do a spriting stream, but I didn't feel strongly enough about what I would have been spriting, so I felt like holding that off for now would probably be best. Ooh. And then as far as the other game option I had in mind, that would have been Monster Hunter, because I've heard that it's more optimized now on PC and on consoles as well. So I was debating doing that, but I was like, I don't know, I'd kind of want to like test it first just to see what it's like running normally on my computer right now, as opposed to like having the capture software up and then seeing what it's like with capture software up. So yeah, I'm debating, do I just go straight into online, or do I do I'm gonna do a little bit of versus. Just ugh, get myself caught back up to speed, you know? What am I missing? Am I still missing someone? I have to. I'm still missing Fishbone. Okay, actually, you know what? To start, I'm getting my Fishbone. So that's this stretch. So that should be a good way to do this. Yeah. I was on 150cc, correct? We'll find out. I hope I am. Oh, flubbed the timing already. Alright. This is gonna be awful. Yep, now we're in it. Yeah, I got a Fishbone! We got him! This is gonna be the most atrocious race. Like, genuinely atrocious. I guarantee it. I don't know why I'm doing that. It's not going to benefit me much. Oh my god, I got into first somehow. Oh my god, this is... Oh, there's so many things. This is atrocious. This is not how the game is meant to be played. We got first. That's all that mattered. God, that is minimally playable, I will say. Wow. Alright, oh, what's a race that I don't know what happens? I don't know what happens on Rainbow Road. I'm gonna save that for last. We'll find out what happens on Rainbow Road when you get Kamek into oblivion. What do I feel would be... Huh. Let's find out if you do just DK Spaceport, what happens? Like, what do you get turned into? All right. Uh-oh. Cool. I was trying to be a little too wacky with it. Oh, and now it starts. Okay, Piantas. Dolphin. Pianta. Dolphin. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh, ow. Oh my god. There's so many cheeps. I can't drift. Oh my god. Okay, I think doing the wacky, like, doing wall riding and doing rail grinding, I think genuinely protects you during the Kamek Storm. The Kamek Storm? I don't know. Oh, Jesus. Wow. Oh, come on. Can we get third? Second! Oh, okay, we climbed back into second. That's... Wow. I Oh, why am I doing this to myself? Alright. Alright. Let's go. Final warm-up race. I'm not able to use half the game mechanics. Wow, I keep flubbing that timing. This game is so pretty. Like, having not played it in a long time and coming back to it, like, this is just genuinely such a pretty game. Like, the reflections in this are just gorgeous. Because, like, I've been playing so much Cyberpunk lately, and the reflections are screen space in that game. Whereas what this game does is it uses a cube map to solve for the reflections. So it's not using, like, any, like, ray trace reflections or anything like that. It's using a cube map that updates at 20 FPS. Spike. Oh man, I don't know how these physics are working. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that's a lot. Okay, somehow that didn't knock my drift over. Normally it always knocks your drift over. Oh my god. I have no coins. Okay. Thank you, game. It's also hard to tell what place you're in because there's so many comics zooming by, and my brain keeps seeing them as like, that's a racer, but I'm like, I'm in third. I am only in third. Well, now I'm in fourth, but my point stands. So many of them. Whoa, okay. But yeah, like, I don't know, like this, I genuinely don't understand how someone could look at this game and not just think this is like a gorgeous game. Like, that is such a bad faith take. I'm not gonna lie. I'm so far ahead of the pack right now, which is helping quite a bit. Hello, people. Oh my god. Find the path, find the path. Alright, path found. Okay, all the comics are going that way, so if I go this way, I can drift. I'm learning that comic has preferred pathing. Oh man. Oh, here we are. Now I get to be turned into no. Well, and there's bombs. Okay. Thank you. And spikes and Bitty buddies. Bitty buds? I don't know. There's a lot. A lot is going on. Jesus. Jesus. Wow. This is quite a bit going on. Nope. Cool. Oh, they're starting to catch up to me. No. Come on. Just cut it tight. That's all I need. I'm almost to the ramp. Once I'm off the ramp, it's just a straight shot, and I can't be bothered. What a warm-up. Oh my god. That sucked. That was unplayable. Not doing that again anytime soon. My god. But hey, I have every character unlocked now. Bloop. Fishbone. He's cute. I kind of like him. Does it get run over by a car? Alright. Back to Perry Bitty. Oh. Did actually select him. Okay. I am going to go into some online multiplayer. And I think I'm going to do quite poorly because I am out of practice. But it's okay. It's okay. I don't have to do well. Let's see what the online environment's like now, you know? I feel like this is a fun one. And this is a new one, right? This is one of the new ones. A lot of the ones going this way are new. Wow, that's a full lobby right now. That was quick. Instantly full lobby. I wonder if they fixed some things about how the lobbies work. We'll find out. Alright, where are we on? Chaka Mountain. Okay. Look at that. Okay, there are 2 AIs in the lobby. But that ain't bad. That's a pretty full lobby. There we go. I could have grabbed that. I probably didn't cut the best corner either. It's fine. No! Got ranged. Okay. Big corner cut. Ah, jeez. Bad time for lightning, gotta say. Okay. Triple shroom here is pretty good. So I can use that to cut this huge corner. Smart time to bullet bill. Alright. I'll take it. I will take third. Not bad. Not bad at all to me. That's it. I'm going towards parties. As expected, people do still tend to vote strongly towards laps. Though I feel like DK Spaceport with laps is worse than without, because you're just getting the zigzag up. You're not getting like the trip over, because it's the same. It's just a shorter version of the track, you know. I feel like you get more bang for your buck if you're taking a path to DK Spaceport. But that's just... I'll take those coins. Quite gladly. I don't need it. I'm not in first. Alright. It was not the faster path on that bottom part. Good to know. Good to know. Oof. Lost a lot of places as I was just on that rail. That's okay. Still got +1. Whee. Sploosh. Oh wow. To whistle stop my goat. Dang. I mean, that race is fine. I wanted whistle stop. Oh. I'm currently just playing it kind of safe. Oops. Take it. Oh, bro broke all 3 of my shells with that. Yeah. I just watched them drive straight into that car. Whoa. I did not turn to hook that angle. Oof. Alright. And I fell. Shortcut. Alright. 20. Oh man, if I'd hooked that that grind rail, I would have been fine. That was rough. I flubbed it. 'Twas my own fault. 'Twas nobody but me. Honk. From here, I will vote to go Shaga Bazaar. Ooh, Shaga Bazaar. Looks like we only have one bot in the lobby now, which is a good sign. That is an indication to me that they're matchmaking issues, that like for whatever reason like lobbies would just slowly shrink. I don't seem to be seeing that that's still a problem, which is really cool with me. No! No! Oh, I flubbed it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my god. I could not get in tight enough. People kept bouncing me out of there. I was like trying to turn tighter, and there were just too many people in the way. Dang. Wahoo. Yeah, normal Airship Fortress is real good. Oh, made him swerve into it. Oh, we have 0 AIs now. Look at that. No. Well, that's not a great item. Whoa. I should not have jumped there. But I did. I keep flubbing, like, hopping off that rail. It's not a great spot to get a gold mushroom, I'm not gonna lie. The bullet bill would probably have been more useful. Man. You can tell I am rusty. Down I go. I'm not allowed down. I got to land somewhere I'm allowed to be. Really? I'm kind of surprised someone voted for that, I'm not gonna lie. Ah, we did lose some people in the lobby. Maybe we lost the people who were doing really well. What vehicle is that King Boo on? Yes! 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 I stole it. Oh, that was satisfying to take that end. Yeah, there's my points back. Alright, I do want to check. I'm going to find out what vehicle that King Boo's on. Because it's not that. Oh, it's the Bowser Bruiser. I was gonna say, because those tailpipes are cool looking. I don't really want to go any of these places. And we're going to Crown City. Yeah, and the lobby's almost full again, so... Yeah, I think this, the way this works now, just doesn't run into that problem where the lobby just continually shrinks anymore. Because I don't think it's that there's more people playing. Like, maybe there are just more people playing, like, you know... Where after the holidays, there was a surge relative to normal sales, but you know, games were not the biggest sellers this holiday, from what I've heard. But oh, this is one of the new paths, isn't it? Yeah, look at the manta rays. Alright, I was able to slip into 8th. Not too bad. Flash 24? Look at that. Still plus. It is, I will say, very funny going from a game where I've been driving a lot in Cyberpunk, where it's like, you know, relatively not stylized, the hyper gritty, dirty, gross world, to going into Mario Kart World. The vibes are so different. And it's just, it's so funny. And it's funny because, like, as I've been playing Cyberpunk, I do frequently have moments where I'm like, I don't know, like, it gives me pause and I just sit there and I'm like, man, this, like, is running on, like, a Switch, you know? And it's like this world that, like, visually looks like a, you know, like at least PS4 quality, you know, game. And it's just like, I still have that with like Switch 2 things where it's like, I'm just like blown away by like, this runs on this? Like anytime it's a Switch 2 exclusive. Even Switch 1, like Switch 1 games with like a Switch 2 edition, like, you know, a great example was like Metroid Prime 4 recently, like, gorgeous game, but like it looks really good on Switch 1. It just looks better on Switch 2, you know. And it's like, I don't know, I find it less of a like, whoa, this runs on it thing, because like, that's just like, that's Retro did that with Prime 1 remastered. They did it with Prime 4 both on the Switch and on the Switch 2. Like, it's one of the best looking Switch 2 games, don't get me wrong, but it's like, I just have a higher standard for retro at this point. Like, I just accept that they were going to blow me away, so it's like it's less mind-blowing. But seeing like a third-party game like Cyberpunk look as good as it does, I'm just like, man, they did it. Oh, nice. Got the shock dodge, too. Oh. Nope. Oops. Yeah, that's fair. I done ran me over. Oh, my rang. My boomerang. $13th? Yeah. Not a bad recovery for, like, last lap being in 20th, but yeah, not quite enough to get positives. But no, I don't know, I've been having a good time with this Switch. Like, they just recently did the, like, your Nintendo play history for the past year thing, which if you haven't done it, it's just on the Nintendo website. You go there, there's like a thing that says 2025, and you click on it, and then it just takes you into the thing. It's a lot of scrolling, but it's got some neat fun facts in it. This was a huge year for me in gaming, just on my Switch, just given that it had the Switch 2. Let me pull up. I wonder. I have no leadings here. I wonder if I have a screenshot from last year's. January 2025. Because I know they did one last year too. Okay, I see my Steam one from December. No, maybe not, unless I did this on PC, but I'm pretty sure they had one last year too. Oh well. As quick stats, I played 41 different games on my Switch this year and totaled 624 hours, which is insane. Insane amounts of time. I did not see where we're going, but that's fine. I'm gonna say, looking at that, that's Dandelion Depths, maybe? I didn't use that at an ideal time, but it's fine. my mushroom. Yeah, it's crazy to think I had 624 hours. I had my most played game this year was, I think, Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition. Because I had quite a lot of time on that. But like, honestly, like, if you look at like across all of the different months and like how much I played, like it's all pretty reasonable. Like you can kind of expect what it was, just if you knew what I had been playing, because I was mostly for the most part of the year I was playing one game at a time. Like my favorite game of the year wound up being Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, which I played after I'd gotten my Switch 2, but like during the summer sale that Nintendo had. Oh no, this is Dry Bones Burnout that we're going to. Hey. Hello. What did I say? Oh, like Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition ended up being my favorite game of the year. I did not play it for as long as X Definitive Edition, but that's because I was more pulled in by just doing the narrative. I didn't do a lot of side questing in Xenoblade 1 DE, but I did so much of just like going from narrative place to narrative place, and it was a blast. I did not realize that was a ledge you could like ride the rail on, which like makes sense because like there's the one here that I just missed that that looks like that. So oh, I'm doing bad. That was a real bad finish. Swoop. But yeah, I played that, and that was my favorite game of the year. By a long shot. Here, let me pull up stats. So yeah, top game, Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition, 123 hours. Second most played game, Pokemon Legends ZA, 89 hours. And then Mario Kart World was at 88 hours for the year. And games that I played this year for the first time that got into my top 21 games in playtime on the Switch entirely include, let's see, Xenoblade Chronicles 1 Definitive Edition, Pokemon Legends ZA, Mario Kart World, Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition, I would like to go and do Visual Stop Summit. Yeah, those are all of them. So those are the games that I played for the first time this year that broke my top 21 most played games on the Switch, which, to be fair, that starting threshold is 62 hours. So it takes quite a bit. I think Cyberpunk 2077 is gonna bust into that top 21 and steal it from Monster Hunter Rise. Unfortunately, I really like Monster Hunter Rise. But, yeah. Most played game on the Switch ever, Pokemon Violet, at 458 hours. I have played that game since it came out in, what, 2021? No, it was 2022. Because I saw the first trailer was while I was at my job. I had a job. So yeah, it was, yeah, since 2022. So, like, just over 3 years now. I have played like 2/3 as much time of Pokemon Scarlet, or sorry, Pokemon Violet. I was gonna say Scarlet and Violet. I've played 2/3 as much time in Pokemon Violet alone in 3 years as I played in the entirety of this year. A lot of my top 21 games are the Pokemon titles that are on the Switch. Like, genuinely, like, a decent chunk are. Like, the second most played game on the Switch in my entire time with the Switch is Pokemon Shield. In that list includes like Brilliant Diamond. That's up there as well. So it's like I have so many games, and that's the thing, is it's also only on my main account, which I will note means that this is not including any of my other saves in any of my other games. If we factor in my other saves, I probably would, like, you know, my Brilliant Diamond is just higher than that. Which actually makes me think I should see what my secondary one, my DurchBurch account, shows if I do that, because that's going to just have like Nuzlocke saves and stuff like that from Pokemon games, I would think. Maybe a little Skyrim. Might have had a save on that. Well, let's find out. Okay. Verification code was sent to me via the email. Let's do Mario Circuit. Cool. Okay. On this account, let's do the 2025 year in review. It's currently loading. Alright, it is welcoming me to my year in review. I started playing on the Switch 2 this year on that account, which is true. Back to it. Wow, I played 2 games and 22 hours this year on that account. Why did I play Breath of the Wild on that account? Oh, you know what? I think, no. Yeah? Yeah! That's the account I used when I was, I played a little bit of Breath of the Wild in VR. So that's what that is. I would like to get back to it. I want to do that on my Switch 2, though, so that I have a higher resolution screen. But there's just not a lot of high-quality VR headset peripherals for the Switch 2, given that for the longest time it didn't have anything that used VR support. But now that the Virtual Console for the Virtual Boy is coming out, that's like more of a thing. So yeah, I played like a little bit. That's like maybe 3 hours of my playtime this year on that account. Which, now that I think about it, oh no, I did play on DurchBurch for the Nuzlocke. Never mind. I was gonna say, now that I think about it, I didn't play on that one, did I? I was like, no, I did, because I literally played online. Yep. Nice. Shock dodged it. Nice. Okay. The games I played the most. Okay, wow, I played barely any Breath of the Wild on that account. Wow, less than an hour. Legends EA, I have 22 hours. Throughout the year, most of my time was October, November, December, where it's a full hour. Makes sense. Month by month, it was Legends EA every time. Favorite one of the year was Legends EA. The one that I played on that account. That's so funny. Now let's take a look. So, DurchOn has existed as an account since 2021. When I first got a family plan. Or when I first added it to a family plan. Where I first played on the Switch on apparently April 9th, the day after my birthday, is when I made DurchOn, which is funny. On the DurchOn account, I have played Pokemon Shield, I have played Miitopia, I've played Pokemon Unite. What? Yeah, I must have accidentally booted Pokemon Unite on that account. Played a tiny bit of Breath of the Wild. I played a tiny bit of Switch Sports. That had to have been an accident. 2023, Brilliant Diamond, 13 hours. Pokemon Violet. How long? How long did I do on Pokemon Violet? 37 hours. Then the Switch 2 happened. So, as far as playtime goes, the DurchOn account has 37 hours in Pokemon Violet, 35 hours in Miitopia, 26 hours in Pokemon Shield, 22 hours in ZA, and 13 hours in BDSP. Everything else is, like, barely. Like, it's just like a footnote on the page, pretty much. Oh, I wanted to throw that. Saw you feather into that. Oh, bonk. Back on the road, please. No make more coins. Thank you. The game has delivered. And I immediately lose a bunch of them. Oh. Did I throw it in time? I don't think I threw it in time. I don't know. That was rough. That was a bad spot to be stuck in the middle of the pack. Fine. Yeah, I think this next race is going to be the last race I do. I love Boost Animal. Yeah, my experience with Cyberpunk's been really good. I will say I have run into a couple of crashes that were semi-consistent. I don't know if some of that had to do with my character, but it generally occurred if I was playing docked, which is interesting. I did report the crash, and so CD Projekt Red's team is going to look at, you know, possible causes. I think part of it stemmed from the way mirrors work in game, because the first crash I ran into was in a cutscene with a mirror, and the second crash I ran into was in a cutscene with a mirror. So the only time, and then I've had a couple crashes that weren't in those cases, but they were those ones I couldn't really identify like a possible, reason that it would have happened. They just kind of did. They're like, no, you go back to the road. That's rude. But it is a very, like, genuinely engaging game. I haven't had any complaints. I played for the most part early on in quality mode, which runs at 1080p 30. I don't mind 1080p. I have a big TV. You can see how much it affects my face. It is like a 55-inch TV, and I'm sitting like directly in front of it right now, and that's where I do a lot of my gaming from. Genuinely, 1080p, not visible from my couch at all on this 55-inch TV. It is visible from my chair in its position right now, like 3 feet from the TV. But, like, I don't know. I think 1080p is pretty good, honestly. I think 4K is a little overkill. I think 8K is insane. Like, genuine, I don't know. 8K is crazy. Like, I am sitting this close to my TV playing a game that maxes at, like, I think 1440p with, like, a slight, not DLSS, but, like, that type of tech, like maybe FSR upscale to 4K from 1440p, and genuinely, like, I see no pixels. Like, let me see, I can see some pixels. I see no pixels. Like, it's like, unless you have like a huge screen, I genuinely, like, 8K, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're wasting money. Like, at that point, I don't know, get yourself a freaking projector. You know? Like, a 4K projector, I feel, would look just as good, if not better, than an 8K screen, because it's going to blend those pixels a bit as the light spreads, because it's projecting the light. Things look real good on a projector. Not gonna lie, I would love to get what am I doing? I said I was gonna do, that was gonna be the last race, but here we are. And I can't leave. I'm trapped in the lobby now. One more race. I do kind of want to get a projector someday, but I'm like, I don't have a place to use it. The poison. But it's like, I don't know. They're fun. It's a nice little, like, novel way to, like, watch a movie or play a game. Like, during my bachelor party, we were playing games on a projector. We taped a bed sheet. Like, we took the bed sheets, like the non-fitted sheets, off one of the beds, and we literally bought duct tape, taped it to this, like, to the wall, like, where there's like a slight overhang that was like perfect for hanging a bed sheet. So we did that, and then we had the projector projecting onto that. That was our screen. And we played Smash. We played. Honestly, it was mostly Smash. There were some other things that happened too. I don't remember what they were. At least, like, on the projector screen that we had set up. I keep flubbing things. But that was like such a great time. The projector like just meant that we had our own decent quality display, and you know, one of my friends brought like speakers, so we had like decent quality audio with it. It was great. And it's like, if I had a projector, I would genuinely, I would watch movies on it, like a decent amount of the time. I genuinely think one of the signs, if I was to get super rich, would be a home theater. That would be one of the signs. There wouldn't be many, but that would be one of them. So it would suddenly have just a home theater to watch movies in. How did you dodge? I hit someone with that banana. I wonder if they drove off the edge. That could explain how it would have just gone around them. Well, I feel like my points have not moved much at all. I feel like they are roughly where they started, if not below. Alright, we're leaving. Leaving the lobby. Yeah. Just go into free roam. Oh. This game is so pretty. I'm really excited to see what other games. This is the first year I start to get really excited for games, because like we're getting to the point where more of the games that are going to be coming to the Switch 2 are ones that started development for it, not like ones that were hastily ported. Or that like started development on a Switch 1 and went, that's not really feasible. Like, you know, this Bonanza, these were games that started on the Switch 1 with the Switch 1 vision in mind, that, you know, they're a little expansive because, you know, it is on the Switch 2 now. But like, I don't know, I feel like as time goes on, you continue to always see like more and more like I don't know, ambitious of titles over time. Come on. Oh. I don't know if I can make that. Nope. Dang. Because I missed one of the item box sets. So I was just like, yeah. No. I accidentally quit the mission instead of retrying. Now I have to go all the way back to it. Okay, that's too far away now. It's fine. But yeah, one thing that I'm very excited for is obviously this is the 30th anniversary of Pokemon this year. So there's going to be on Pokemon Day in February, they're going to inevitably have their direct, well, their Pokemon Presents, detailing, like, here's our celebration plans for the 30th anniversary. Like, they're going to go through all that. 20th anniversary was Sun and Moon. So, you know, obviously, Gen 10 is going to presumably be revealed. Gen 10 is presumably going to be a Switch 2 exclusive. Which means that it's going to be, you know, the most powerful thing Game Freak has worked on directly, solely, you know, for a project. Which some people are scared of. I'm excited because, like, I don't know, I feel like they can, like, they've generally been finding ways to get better and better. I would say in some aspects they haven't, and some aspects they have. But I think that, you know, developing exclusively on a Switch 2, I think will give them some benefits. They can apply all the lessons they've learned in their years of development on the Switch 1. Apply that to the new development environment that is the Switch 2. The one Terra Leak screenshot I saw of, like, one of the very, very, very early Gen 10 builds was, like, really impressive to me in some ways. I was really shocked by it. I think it might have been a video, it might have been a picture, I can't remember. So it's like, whatever they do with it, I'm excited to see where it goes, what direction they go for visually and stylistically, what direction they go for, you know, tonally. Nice. I have never tried riding these. That's awesome. I didn't even know you could. What fun. Oh, I see the UFO. But then also, like, as far as, like, Nintendo's other offerings go, I mean, there's going to be the new Splatoon Raiders game coming up. It's like their first spin-off project for Splatoon, and that's exciting. Because I really love the Splatoon world. I am a little tired of the Splatoon gameplay formula that they've had. like over the years now, the literally like a decade that the series has been going on. So I'm excited to see something new from Splatoon. I'm hoping it's different enough and that it's also different in a way that I enjoy. But like, you know, there's gonna be a lot of other stuff that they're gonna show off this year, and I'm excited to see what it be. I'm also thankful that at the start of the year, they don't have a lot that I'm super interested in picking up. So I get to just, you know, play through some backlog games, you know, play around with the Switch 2 edition of Animal Crossing, which comes out tomorrow. One of my first tasks is going to be going through and renumbering a number of my different outfits in the game, because Mike and I have been working on Fakemon stuff more, and that has, as a result, renumbered a lot of Fakemon, because we added 2 new Mons to the decks. One was so that we could have another Mon reach a certain point, so we like went through and looked at like what could we give an evolution to, or what could we give a pre-evolution to, and we settled on the give an evolution rather than give a pre-evolution route for both, especially because one of them, actually only one, was the give an evolution to get to that number. Gotcha. And then the other one was just, it was a scrapped evolution. We're like, well, if we're adding one, we might as well add one here. And I'd already gone through and renumbered like all of my designs, because I added two Fakemon at a whim, because I wanted to have a Switch 2 thing for our Switch dog. So I gave Switch Hound an evolution. It's Magnamut. It's, yeah, Switch 2 themed. But then that one had like a parallel line that was like related to it, because that was like kind of our Rattata for the game. Like one of them, there were 2, and then I needed an evolution basically to Rattata, and then I added you know, that to 1, but there were 2 sets, because like I was looking at it as, you know, Team Rocket often has like Rattata, Ekans, Coughing. Like those are like really common Mons for like Team Rocket grunts in Gen 1. And so I was like looking at it from that perspective, and for our like quote unquote evil teams, I wanted to have like, you know, a Rattata that was specific to each of them. It was especially part of their lines. And so that was where that came from. But then if I evolve one of those, I have to evolve the other one of those, because they are 2, you know, related lines. And so if one got an evolution that made it better in the end than the other, that wouldn't be like sort of serving that role. So I had to come up with 2. interesting. Where I'm at right now, because of the waves getting so close to the camera, you can see the resolution of the cube map. You can see it like pixelating. And that's not just the resolution of the reflection, it's the resolution of the cube map, and you can tell because the reflection is so close to the camera. So unless the wave, which I mean, maybe it is the reflection that's the low res, but I think it is the cube map that is being generated that's the low res. So maybe it is just the reflection itself. Maybe the cube map is high res, because when I do this, I don't see, as it updates, I don't see it moving a full pixel at a time. So I wonder if that is just the resolution of the reflections being captured there. But it's like, it's so effective when you're looking at it just like this, or while you're driving. Like if I start driving, like, it just looks so good. Oh, oh wow! Dare to hitch a ride on the Dragon Eels. Well, I suppose that I must. Oh, ow. Come on. Got it. Oops. I screwed that up by not getting on early enough. It's kind of like off to the side, you know, from where I am. Oh, come on. At least you don't need every single one of those rings to make it. Success! Wow. Yeah, I'm excited to see if there's anything from Monolith Soft this year. Part of me is hoping that they do like a Switch 2 edition of, you know, one of their existing games that just has, like, you know, visual enhancements for the most part. Give me like more of those $5 upgrades. I'm not gonna lie. Like the Animal Crossing one, $5. Give me more of those. Or free updates. Free updates are just cool too. I like those as well. But like, I don't know. I don't need a lot. But I like the options those give. And if they do a Switch 2 edition that's got you know, like a full physical release type thing, I could pick up just like a physical copy, which, like, you know, but obviously, I mean, I'm not getting it on sale. Like, I did when I got Xenoblade 1, but I mean, all of the Xenoblade games are worth full price. I just was lucky to be able to play this definitive edition at like $40 instead of 60. Alright. I'm gonna go to a nice spot to look out. Call it a day. Okay. I want to get to a cool spot, but it's hard to get to all the cool spots here. I'm not good enough at the game. Okay, let's just go to the Dragon Eel. Or no, let's go to the Dolphin. Big Dolphin. A big dolphin. Both of you are hard to ride, so I'll just stay here with Big Dolphin. But yeah, that's going to be all for today's stream. So thank you so much if you joined me live or after the fact. Either way is cool with me as long as you had some fun. That said, I'm going to go do human things as humans do. You probably should too. Yeah, thanks so much. Goodbye. I'm going to go now. Gotta go hit the thing.